Hey guys, it's Confessions of a Fairy here, and today I'm going to be trying out something new on my channel. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing weekly segments where I just talk about topics that you guys leave in the... Okay, well now the surprise is ruined. As you can see, Fairy Truths is with me today for the first episode of this, and pretty much as I was saying, you looked at me funny. Anyway, as I was saying, pretty much a lot of you guys ask questions about the same things. So instead of making like a whole different Q&A with a bunch of different questions, I'm just going to do fairy talk videos weekly about the popular questions in the comment section. Pretty much questions that are asked about a certain topic a lot. So that's what we're going to do, and we're going to do it together this week, so let's get started. So our first topic ever on Fairy Talk will be Fairy School! One frequently asked question is, how do you find a fairy school?
And how do you apply? Now, I'm going to go ahead and talk about this because I just know a little bit more at the moment. She's kind of rusty on it. I did a lot of research prior to my fairy schools video. Some stuff that I forgot, I went and did research about or remembered it. Anyway, basically, they're really hard to find because they don't look like they'd be any different than a regular school. Normally, if you see a school without a sign saying the name of the school, your best bet is that's one of these schools that are special and for specific things like fairies, witchcraft, stuff like that. So how do you apply? You actually have to physically go to the school and apply. You get an application. It's very long. It's about 10 pages of paperwork, and you also have to pay a fee, which is it can get very expensive depending on how many years you go and how many classes you take. And you know all about the semesters and quarters from my fairy schools video, and it doesn't take too long for a full school year, but it's still a lot of money.
And I will link her fairy school video down below, because if you are still interested and you have more questions, they were probably answered in her video.
I love hamburger.
So...
Okay, just keep going.
So, a very frequently asked question is, how much does it cost to go to fairy school? And to be honest, I'm just going to sum this up because we have the giggles and we can't take anything seriously right now. So, pretty much in fairy school, if a fairy, like, buy a spell or a potion, it is a fee, and that's what those papers are, and that's the fee. Pretty much... the fee is different for everyone. Like, different schools will have different fees, first of all, so it wouldn't be right if I told you a fee right now that I paid, because you might get your hopes up and think, oh, maybe that's not as much, and then you go to a school and it's a lot more there. Pretty much you take a test before you enter. You go the first day. Everyone who filled in their papers, they go the first day and they take this big test. It has auras, spells, and what else?
Auras, spells, another set of like higher level spells, and then all about fairies.
Yeah. So you take a test. I believe it's 25 questions ish for each.
Just about you and like your skills and your ambitions.
And afterwards they actually test you on spells and stuff, and they orally test you so that they know you didn't cheat or anything. And then depending on your test scores, the higher you get, the less amount of money it will be. It's like a scholarship, but the more you get wrong, the more it will cost.
Fun fact, you can get kicked out of fairy school without a refund. You'll pay all that money. If you don't take it seriously and you talk crap about it on your social media or whatever, you can get kicked out. They take it very seriously.
And even if you say anything about fairy school on social media, it is a very top secret thing. That's why we don't say the name of the school we went to, because they can't do anything.
We can't tell you exact cities and locations, because you have to find it on your own. If you're really interested, you will find it.
Yeah, we can't tell you, like, the address or something. We can't say, oh, go to this school, because that's not part of the rules. It's against the rules. Well, those were the most frequently asked questions about fairy school, and I hope you guys enjoyed this new little series thing I'm going to be doing called Fairy Talks. If you really like it, leave more topics in the comment section, and maybe she'll be with me next time. Maybe she won't. Hopefully she will join me for more. She probably will. So stay tuned for that, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you for watching. Bye!